Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Today we'll see functions of nouns in English. A noun acts as the subject of a sentence that performs the action of the verb. The subject has to be a noun. In this case, a noun can function as a direct object of a verb, an indirect object of a verb, an object of a preposition, or a complement. Noun as subject of verb. The subject can be a person, place, thing, or idea. It performs an act or shows a state of being as expressed by the verb. The subject is easily recognized as it usually comes at the beginning of a sentence and is followed by a verb. Examples: the boy laughed at me. Boy. The cat jumped into a house. Noun as direct object. The direct object might appear as a noun, in our case that we are studying now, pronoun, or a compound noun in a sentence. The object is acted upon by the subject, and it typically comes after the verb. Examples: Salima ate the cake. So the cake here is a noun that serves as the direct object. I pictured a mouse. Direct object is a mouse. Noun as indirect object. The indirect object might appear as a noun, pronoun, or a compound noun in a sentence. An indirect object represents a person or thing that receives the effect of the action of the verb. Remember this one, that receives the effect of the action of the verb. It usually comes between the verb and the direct object. They feed the donkeys. See, this is the verb, the direct object. The indirect object is grass. They feed the donkeys what? They feed them grass. She poured milk for her boys. Jim sent a letter to whom? To his lover. Noun as object of a preposition. The object of a preposition is a noun in a sentence. The object comes after the preposition, as shown here in the following examples. Karim was swimming in a pool. So noun in a pool as object of a preposition. A puppy ran after the child. The child, the preposition is after. They complain about distance learning. So about distance learning. Noun as object of a verbal. A verbal is a word formed from a verb, yet it doesn't function as a verb. Remember this one. But functions as a noun in this case, an adverb or an adjective, and it is called a verbal. Only a noun can be an object of a verbal, which can be a gerund, means verb plus ing, an infinitive too, or a participle as we saw before. The objects are underlined. Winning her heart is his biggest dream. So here we have winning, gerund, ing, which is a gerund, and the object here is heart. It's underlined. To win, again, infinitive, to plus infinitive, to win. The game was his concern. The game is the object here. Having won, participle, having won, past participle of the verb. Having won her heart, he can enjoy life now. Noun that serves as subjective complement. SC, abbreviation. Subjective complement can be a noun, in our case, pronoun or adjective that renames or describes the subject after a verb of being or a linking verb. So you should be able now to distinguish between a verb of being and a linking verb. Just to remind you, verbs of being are verbs that show a state of existence, forms of to be. For example, is, are, was, were, has been, will be, etc. Linking verbs link a subject with its complement, such as appear, taste, smell, feel, look, sound, grow, seem, etc. Subjective complement. Look at the examples. Corona is a virus. Noun that serves as subjective complement after verb of being is. So virus is a noun that serves as subjective complement after verb of being, verb to be. Coronavirus became an enemy. An enemy is a noun that serves as subjective complement after linking verb became. Coronavirus is merciless. Here, an adjective, merciless, an adjective that serves as subjective complement after verb of being is. Coronavirus seems merciless. Merciless again, an adjective that serves as subjective complement after linking verb seems or appears or smells or whatever. Noun as an objective complement. Objective complement of C can be a noun, in our case today, pronoun or adjective that renames or describes the direct object. The direct object, to remind you, is the thing being acted upon. Her parents call her princess. So here, princess is a noun acting as objective complement. I named my dog Milo. So Milo acts as a noun acting as, serves as a noun acting as objective complement. I hope these clarifications are enough for you to understand the functions of nouns, and I wish you the best of luck.